informational books. And we're just going to, Ms. Drew-Hundley's going to help you go through finishing up your informational book. And then we also need to finish our table of contents. All right, we have not gotten that done, okay?
Okay.
All right, so first page of our book. Can I see everybody's cover page?
I tried my best to.
The first page of the book is our what?
A picture.
It's not the picture. What is that first page of our book?
The title?
The title. What's the title?
What the type of book it is.
So the title of your book is what we're talking about. So make sure you have a title. Check to make sure you have a title.
Your title is up here.
Good job. Your title goes up here.
Your
Your name goes down here. So we need to work on the title. So you can write, if your title's just bats, that's fine. Okay? Also, make sure that you colored in your picture. Okay? You could just write bats. That's the title.
It says by Richard Whittaker.
Awesome. All right. So we're going to skip over the next page. All right. This next page is our what?
Table of contents.
Table of contents.
Right here.
All right. We're going to skip that one. The first page we wrote about, this page was called the page where we talked about the way that it looks. Okay?
There we go.
So at the top of this page, you can write look. All right? So you can just use your pencil and above that box, write look. Because this is the page that we're going to use to describe the way our bat looks.
I'm writing it.
Good job.
You write L-O-O-K.
Awesome.
L-O-O. I'm writing some little lashes because you're looking.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to do a little of a teacher, a little student editing. So we're going to pass our papers down. And I want you're not going to write on your friend's paper. I want you to read their paper. Okay? Make sure we're checking for our cups. C stands for what? Capitalization. U stands for
understanding.
P stands for
Punctuation.
and S stands for spelling. All right? No, it just stands for spelling.
I think something is wrong with this. What is it? It says bats are bats are black.
No, I erased it. My papers down there.
Bats.
So he's right beside you. You can ask him, like, what were you trying to say?
What were you trying to say?
I was trying to say bats can't fly.
So, but did you hear what he said?
It's F-L-I-E. Because you hear a loud I. The I is saying
That's mine.
I'm
trying to ask you what's this.
That's mine.
That's an egg. That's yours?
Yeah. You're not going to read
Do
that.
that.
I don't know how to read.
I'm just going to go to the next
And this is what I want you to do. If you notice something they need to change, talk to the person who has your paper. So you need to tell Egan what he needs to change on his paper.
You need to change the word fly.
So you have fly bats.
I have my own paper. This
Oh, sorry.
This says flee. Erase
switch
the
that.
E.
Is there something she told you to
I'm going to
change?
erase the Y and put an E. Fly.
Okay, so he's going to fix it. So you're going to give it to him because right now it just says flee bats. And he said he wanted to say bats can fly. All right?
Because what's this? It don't have to have two M's. It's supposed to be an S. That's an S. What you doing with two M's? Mammals.
I fixed
And that's how you spell mammals.
I fixed it.
You did good. I know. I just got. What's this, Ayana? You put a T? Yeah, a T. Look at that. You need to say
So you have a bat is nocturnal. And bat sleep. And bay. And bat sleep. And the day. Did you want to say and the day? What were you trying to say there? You have a bat is nocturnal. And bat sleep. And the day. What word do you think we should change this and to?
I did good.
N. So change this to N. Good job. Bats can fly. So look at this. Bats can fly. Remember your cups. What's missing from your sentence?
Capitalization.
So if it's missing, what letter do you need to capitalize then in your sentence?
No, that's
The B. So check your sentence. Do you have capitalization? Do you understand your sentence?
I checked yours, Baron. I checked yours. You're supposed to check yours back because somebody already checked yours.
All right. Do you understand your sentence? Do you have punctuation? And do you have correct spelling? So Anne hunts at night. They use echolocation to find
You gotta read my sentence. I read. No, you didn't.
prey. Awesome. All right, All right, ladies, do you need more time to edit or are we finished?
Finished.
So at the bottom of this page, I want you to write a number 2. Write a number 2 because when we do our table of contents, this will be our second page. All right. Now we're going to turn to the next page in our book.
I didn't write a lot of this, so I gotta read. That's a
The next page in our book was what?
insect.
So we wrote the word diet. Diet. Diet means what? The diet was what? What did we talk about on this page?
Like when it
Like, what does it eat? All right. So check your page.
Bats eat
How many facts are we supposed to have?
1, 3, 2.
You should have at least 2. 3 is awesome, but you should have at least 2. If you don't have 2, that's why Mr. Drew-Hundley said bring your planner so you can look at your notes and see what else to add.
I'm missing one.
So
Shades, bubbles, brown, and
what's this page? Is this your diet page? So you have, do you know that vampire bats eat blood and they are shades of brown and black? So remember, this page is just about what they eat. So, do you know that vampire bats drink blood? Awesome, that's all you really need for that sentence because now you need to tell me something else about what they eat. You can leave and they are shades of black. That'll work. So you can put a period here, but now we need one more fact about bats and what they eat. Do you still have your planner page? Well, let's see if we can remember. What do bats eat?
Insects. Bats eat plants.
Insects and plants. So you can say bats eat insects and plants. So bats eat insects, and then you wrote in, like I put my hand in my hand. What word should we have there? Bats eat insects. And how do we spell the word and?
A-N-D.
A-N-D. All right, let's see. You have bats eat plants, bats eat insects, bats eat bugs. Because right now you have bats eat bug. So question, friend, if I'm saying bats eat bugs, what do we need to do? When we hear that at the end of a word, do we add an S? Do we erase it? So remember, when we add S to the end of a word, what does it mean?
More than one.
It means more than one, so you need to spell the word bug, and then you're going to add the S. Bug. And And then because it's more than
Put
one,
an S at the end.
there you go. Good job.
We're going to try to spell bug.
All right, so you have 3 facts. Are you going to tell me another one? Because right now you have bats eat. Okay, so you need to tell me one more.
Bats eat.
That looks good. Bats are what?
Bats are mammals.
So remember, this page is about, you're on the diet page. What do bats eat? So we're talking about what do bats eat?
Bats eat strawberries. Strawberry too?
They eat fruit.
Yeah, fruit. Bats eat. I don't know how to do that. Strawberries.
Great job. So straw starts like strike. Go ahead, go look at the points chart. I love the way you're using the classroom to help you spell your words.
That's CH.
So bats eat plants. So just pound it out. Plants. And
Strawberries.
looks good. Bats eat insects. I love it. All right, let's look at your next page. So your last page was an interesting fact about bats. What was something that you learned about that you found interesting about bats? It could be anything that you found interesting. All right?
Can I write a fun fact?
Yeah, a fun fact. So a fun fact, interesting fact.
Strawberry because I did it wrong.
Christian Rose, read me your writing. So we're working on our writing now. I should see writing out. It was an accident. So friend, Ms. Drew-Hundley asked you to work on your writing, and I asked you to put that in the finish basket, please. Bats are mammals. That is an interesting fact. What else?
They make a lot of kids.
So, not that they make a lot of kids, mammals do something very interesting. Think about a bird. When a bird has a baby, where does the baby come from?
Stomach?
Does it come from a stomach?
No.
Birds lay what?
Eggs.
Eggs. All right. Do people lay eggs? Do
No.
bats lay eggs?
No.
No. So their babies do come from, a bat is a mammal because its baby comes out of their
Stomach.
So they give birth to babies that are alive. I love the way you're explaining that.
Bats.
So bats eat plants. Put it in my chair, please.
Bats eat plants. Bats eat insects. Bats eat bugs.
So you need to tell me something else.
Bats eat strawberries.
Christian, I need to see your writing.
I wrote it down here because I know it was going to be a long word.
Okay.
I was still working on this.
Okay. So far you have bats eat
Bugs.
bugs. So Frank, can you fix this right here because that's an E. Sound out bug.
Bugs. Wait.
Good. All right. You can go back to your table and finish working. Bats eat bugs and some plants. Great job.
Need to finish writing. He has a bug in his mouth.
So you also need to do the last page. You need to tell me 2 interesting fun facts about bats.
Bats are mammals.
Okay.
Bats eat plants. Bats eat insects. Bats eat bugs. Bats eat strawberries.
Right here, Christian. So you said the bats eat some PO.